name is Ash Kalra. I'm a council member for the City of San Jose in District 2. And I really want to welcome everyone here. It's such a great day for all of us and a great weekend to celebrate India's Independence Day. And before I make a few comments, I do want to introduce all the elected officials that are here. And I'd like to start with Congressman Mike Honda. Assemblymember Paul Fong. Mia White, who's here for Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren. Miriam Reynoso on behalf of Senator Ellen Corbett. Taevu Nguyen on behalf of Supervisor Dave Cortese. Daisy Chu here on behalf of Supervisor George Shirokala. Cesar Anda on behalf of Assemblymember Joe Cotto. Candidate for City Council Javier Campos. And I saw the candidate for Eastside Union School Board, Bob Nunez. And last but certainly not least, my colleagues on the City Council. First, Mayor Chuck Reed. Councilman Rose Herrera. Councilman Kansan Chu. And finally, Councilmember, soon to be Assemblymember Nora Campos. So it's really a great honor for me to have the opportunity to host this event for the second year and to see so many people come out from the community. You know, over 200 years ago, there was a shot heard around the world that really started the revolution for democracy that the United States started, and that really created the greatest democracy in the world. Well, that shot was heard a little over 6 decades ago in India. And now what we have is a vibrant, thriving democracy in India, and we have a great partnership between the United States of America and India as two of the greatest democracies in the world. Although I grew up here, as many of you could probably tell, my family's from India, and it's really a great sense of pride to be able to be here to honor both the country that I call home by raising the American flag, and also the country of my heritage and raising the Indian flag as well. And I want to introduce my father, who's sitting here, Sathya Kalra, who I wouldn't be here without him. So at this time, I'd like to ask the Mayor of San Jose, Chuck Reed, to say a few words, and we do have a commendation as well to present after his comments.
Thank you, Ash, and thank all of you for being here. It's always great to, at least once a year, stop and contemplate the relationship between the United States and India. As Ash mentioned, we have the world's first democracy and the world's largest democracy, and it's no small feat to have a democracy. There are many other forms of government that a lot of other countries like a lot better than democracy. And I'm especially proud of India because India has demonstrated for the whole world that you can create a democracy notwithstanding enormous challenges and an enormous country, many times the size of ours. So India is a model for the world in a way the United States cannot be. And so it's important to recognize that at least once a year. It's also important to stop and recognize at least once a year the enormous contributions of the sons and daughters of India to the city of San Jose, the Silicon Valley, and the United States. There's no doubt. There is no doubt that Silicon Valley would not still be the world center of innovation if it wasn't for the sons and daughters of India. So all of you with families that have come from India, all of you that have contributed can be enormously proud of the contributions for decades here in San Jose and the Valley. We appreciate that. We thank you. We're very proud to have many, many Indo-Americans as part of the city of San Jose. It helps make our city stronger, helps make our community better. And so on behalf of the million people of San Jose, many of whom are Indo-Americans, I want to say thank you to all of you for being here, and thank you to all of our Indo-Americans.
So we have a commendation we'd like to present to Dr. Umesh Chopra and Rajesh Verma. They're from FIA Northern California, and so we'd like to present this commendation recognizing August 15th as India's Independence Day. Thank you, Mayor. In addition, we have some other dignitaries that have taken time out of their schedule to be here. At this time, I'd like to invite up Assemblymember Paul Fong to also make a presentation to the leadership of FIA.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here. And, you know, in 1947, when India declared their independence, they didn't know they were going to be such a successful representative democracy. But you are very successful. And as a result, there's greater gender equity in India's democracy than there are in American democracy, because there are more women elected in India proportionate to the population than there are in this country. So congratulations to you. That is a great feat, because we all strive for social justice in this country, but the social justice in India must be greater. And so thank you and congratulations to you all. I have a presentation to the Federation of Indian Associations on the occasion of Indian Independence Day. This cultural celebration strengthens the fabric of our community, and congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Assemblymember Fong. Assemblymember Fong is someone that really has been a great supporter of the Indian community. Another person who's been a great supporter of the Indian community is Senator Ellen Corbett. And I'd like to invite Miriam Reynosa on behalf of Senator Corbett to also present a commendation to Dr. Chopra and Mr. Verma.
Good evening, everybody. Senator Corbett does send her regrets. Of course, she comes down to City Hall and celebrates every year. And she would like to thank the City of San Jose and, of course, Councilmember Ash Kalra, as always, for inviting her. And on behalf of Senator Corbett, she'd like to say she is excited to see all of you this weekend in Fremont for the Festival of India. So we do hope to see everyone there. And on behalf of her, I would like to recognize and honor the Federation of Indo-American Association of Northern California for their dedication and their commitment to the 10th Senate District and the state of California. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Miriam. I have one more individual to introduce, and that's actually the council member who held the seat that I now sit in. He termed out. I took his spot, tried to fill his very big shoes, and now he's running for the County Board of Supervisors, Forrest Williams. And now I'd like to invite up to say a few words, someone that's really been such a strong supporter of the Indian community. He's been a great mentor to me and to many other Indian American community leaders and elected officials around this entire country. I'd like to invite up Congressman Mike Honda.
Thank you, Ash. I'll be brief. Ash invited me to come to the flag raising, and we just finished a function in Cupertino on Asian American political leadership summit, and he kept saying to me, You are coming, aren't you? And you don't say no to Ash. You never say no to his dad. So we're all here to celebrate Independence Day, flag raising, and it's a beautiful weather. But sort of reminds me that under the sun, we're all one people. Under the idea of democracy, we try to make this global society more democratic. And as Paul had so eloquently said, the women power in India is very formidable. So we have all kinds of examples of democracy all around this world, from Indonesia to India. Soon other countries will follow. But we as a nation still have many ways to go. And you will help us on that journey to make America what it promises to be in the Constitution. Our Constitution says, in order to create a more perfect union. And that's what it is. We assume that we're not perfect, but with the diaspora that comes from all around the world, and our effort to be with each other as neighbors and as brothers and sisters, we will create that perfection on a day-to-day basis and step by step. So with Ash, this community should be very proud of his leadership in the City Council. And this is just the beginning. We know that in Congress, Asian Americans was first represented by Lalit Saud Singh, who was of Indian descent. And we know that his portrait hangs in the halls of Congress, and it hangs there very prominently, so that when you walk by every day, you go up and down the stairs, you see his photo, and you see his portrait, and you just have to admire a man like that who led the way. So in the political field, you have Dr. Singh, and then you have Dr. Ash. You didn't know he was a doctor, huh, Dad? But I have to tell you that, let me just close by saying he is the voice of all the people here in San Jose and Santa Clara County, but he's also a very specific voice for the community. That's you. So I'm very grateful to that. Thank you very much.
I'm very grateful that Congressman Honda really did go out of his way to be here, just so he can spend some time with us and honor the Indian Independence Day. This whole idea came about when I got into office because I wanted to do something to recognize India's Independence Day. But for many, many years in Fremont, that had already been happening. And many of us here have been to the Festival of India in Fremont and know what a great celebration it is for the community year in and year out. I wanted to do something to add to that. And so this is what came out of that, this flag raising to serve as an opening ceremony of sorts for the Festival of India in Fremont. I hope all of you get a chance to go to Fremont over the next 2 days to enjoy the festival. And I'm very proud to say we also have the dinner in San Jose this year, Sunday night at the Convention Center. So it's great to really connect San Jose and Fremont in honoring the Indian community on India's Independence Day weekend. With that, I'd like to introduce and call up here two people that have played an instrumental role. And the reality is with FIA and the Festival of India, it really takes hundreds of people, and I recognize that, but I'd like to call up two people to represent those many, many people who put in the time and energy to make the festival and the parade so successful every year. Dr. Ramesh Jopra, the convener of the festival, and Mr. Rajesh Verma, who's the current president of FIA Northern California.
Thank you, and Jai Hind.